Hello. So in this video, I have built something that I'm very excited about for my women's network. I have a website, and my challenge was that I run events, and so the ticketing and all of the things that I needed on my website, e-commerce, ticketing, it didn't do. I was using GoDaddy. It did not do ticketing. And so you have to have like a WooCommerce site and all this stuff. I didn't want to do that because my site was already costing me $400 a year, plus the email, plus the domain, and the cost was really racking up. And to renew my site, they were going to go up to $600 a year, and I didn't want to do that. And so why does it keep going up and not changing anything? But the more valuable your site becomes, the more you pay. So I started asking myself, what if I could build it on my own? Well, on my own, I could only build the base level site, like the HTML vanilla, for the front, main site, the pages, and all that kind of stuff. I can do pretty decent job on a basic website. But to take it a little bit further, of course, I wanted to employ an LLM. And I did so by starting going back and forth between ChatGPT and Claude. And I finally settled on Claude. And I want to show you why and what I came up with. So my idea was to create a self-healing site. And I want to show you what I mean by that. So let me take you through the whole journey so you can understand. This is the main site. So the main site has all the events that we have coming up, the membership, and then you can log in as a member here. So once you're logged in as a member, this is what you see. This is your learning portal dashboard. And besides the learning portal, there's also other stuff in here that's really cool. This is where the courses are. These are events you can register to. We have a resource page, which I'll show you in a minute. Compute community pages like our Reddit, and this is our credits page. Profile, all members get a profile, and then this is the directory for the members. But on this page is what I really want to show you. So down here, we have a chat bot. And in this chat, this is our virtual assistant. Her name is Glow. And well, Glow Network Glow, right? So in this chat, what you can do is you can create a support ticket. And you can ask it any questions, of course, but for this demonstration, I want to open a support ticket. So I'm just going to type a question here, and then I'm going to ask it why I can't see notifications on my main page. And I'll show you, because on the resources page, hold on. Resources page, I have notifications. And when I click on notifications, my notifications pop up here. It lets me know if I have any system alerts or any messages from within the system. So I'll go back to my dashboard and I don't have that. And then just as a member, I'm wondering why I can't see them from here. So I'm going to go in here and then I'm going to click create support ticket because I'm assuming that this thing wasn't able to help, right? So I'll go here and then I'll put in a question and then I'll ask it why I can't see my tickets. Hold on. And then I'm just going to put what page I'm on. I'm on the member dashboard, as you can tell from the navigation bar. But if you don't know, you can leave that blank. And then I'm just going to submit the ticket. So while that's going, I'm going to go over to the other page. But now you can see that the ticket has been submitted. I got a ticket number, and I'm also going to get a notification that the ticket has been submitted. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my admin side. So on this admin page, you can see right here that I have tickets waiting in the queue. I'm just going to go ahead and refresh this. So you can see right here that I have tickets waiting in the queue. I have 7 tickets, and then I have 2 open tickets, 4 being reviewed, 1 was approved, and then I'm going to open up this ticket. Now, when I open up this ticket, this is the beautiful part. This is the self-healing part. So this ticket has right here the member information. So the member reported that they could not see their notifications from the dashboard. And here you have all the information that the member submitted and who the member was, and it says what tier they're on, and it also says that up here, the tickets and reviewing status, and Claude is gonna give me a severity of the ticket and a risk for the ticket based on some guidelines and skills that we set up prior to launching. It's also going to give me pages from my Git repo that I might need to take a look at. And then I'm going to go down here and it's going to provides the recommendation here. It's going to say it diagnoses what it sees member cannot see notifications on dashboard page, likely due to issues with notification fetching, so on and so forth. Now, I know the real issue is because I didn't put it on there. So we're going to check the member dashboard HTML for notifications container, so on and so forth. So that's the fix that it's recommending. But down here, you'll see you can add adjustments to the fix. You can say, actually, what it is just add the notification bell to the dashboard page. But you can leave that blank as well. And then down here is a message that's going to go to the member. Now the member will get an email and also in addition to the notification. So here we'll go, before we approve or deny it, we're going to hit generate fix. So this is working in the background. We're just going to let that run. I'm so excited. So now that generate fix has completed, you see that you get a script that is going to fix the issue that was recommended here. And of course, you'd have to do some validation here, but from here you can go to approve and deploy to GitHub. And when you do that, because it's connected directly to your GitHub, then that fix will be put in place, and then you can approve the ticket. The user will get an email that you approve the ticket, or you can deny it, but you can approve the ticket and the user will get an email. And then this feature should show up on their page. So first, we're going to review this, and then we are going to deploy the fix. Okay, now that we analyze it, we're going to go ahead and hit deploy to GitHub. And now you can see that the fix was deployed to GitHub. And the ticket is marked as resolved right here. So just going to go in and look at it and see. So it says down here that the decision was approved by me, and that closed out that ticket. Now this is a copy of the email that the member gets. It just says that we've identified the notification display issue on your dashboard and we're working to fix it within 24 hours, yada, yada, yada. And the way that this works is that it is hooked up to my MailChimp account, which sends the email directly from the support ticket. Now the piece de resistance. On my support tickets page, you will see down here that there is support intelligence. It says how many were resolved, how many were open, percent resolution rate, average hours to resolve, how accurate Claude was in diagnosing the problem, and then the total tickets. And then down here you see the issues types, and then it's questions, how many bugs, other, and then complexity breakdown, Claude assessment, determined 5 medium bugs existed, and most affected pages is the member dashboard because that's the only ticket I entered in, and it had 5 tickets. I had the most fun in the world building that whole thing out. And the thing about it is the accuracy percentage for Claude assessment lets you know how well Claude is understanding the files and assessing the issues. So it's only going to get better from here. So the more I iterate through this process and fine tune it, and then learn how to inject specific surgical script inserts inside of files, like HTML files specifically, because the JS files aren't as big as the HTML files, so they take a little bit more processing, so on and so on. But I'm super excited about this, and I just had to share it. I know, I just wanted to share it with you guys. So happy building to all the vibe coders and developers and everything. You know, like the possibilities are endless.